It might turn on yet though. We are.
We're live, we're on, we're here.
For sure.
Hi, everybody. It's us, your girl Flower. Make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at Too Spicy For You.
And Miss Asia, that's MISZ.ASIANIG.
And we're here, your girls of the Cocktail Lounge. I need a drink. It's been
cheers.
a week.
Yes.
You guys got your drinks together? Hurry up and get them. Sit down.
Remember, let us know what you're sipping on. I got tequila in here with a little juice.
I got some vodka and some little berry juice, Trying to take it a little light tonight, a little double dab on something new, because I'm always going for that dark.
Right.
Some light tonight.
Wait, what do you usually get?
I always go like the tequila, the
dark
one? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or
So that's what I got right now.
Some brandy or something, some cognac. What's your guys' favorite? But I like to drink. I'll mix them both too. Get the party started.
Oh, no. See, that calls for headache. I'm good.
I always like to dare somebody. I'm that friend.
Yeah?
I'm that friend. I bet you won't do it. But did you die? I bet you have fun. What friend are you guys? Are you guys like, what friend are you? Are you like the quiet friend? Mysterious?
No, once I'm comfortable with my friends, I'm like the loud one, like trying to do fun stuff, try to convince people to do things they usually don't do, try to make people live life, try something new, like
turn up, bring the best out of people.
Stuff.
Yeah, you're going to Vegas, right?
Yeah,
again?
Tomorrow. Again. But this time it's a kids trip, so I will be going with someone older, so we do plan on getting a party bus, so my sister can watch the kids while me and my mom go to a party bus with her and her friends. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So that's probably as lit as it's gonna get, and I do plan on taking shrooms on the strip finally. So I can't wait to experience that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's definitely a turn up.
Have you done that? Shrooms on the strip?
No, definitely not. Never. I would never.
You think it would be scary or something?
Oh,
Like it would be a bad trip?
Definitely be a scary bad trip.
I was thinking maybe because all the lights, it would be cool or something. It'd be fun because all the lights and the pretty.
Who's gonna be out there taking care of you?
Well, I'm doing it with a trusted friend, of course. So
yeah, that's good.
Of course, and maybe my sister will join me. We'll see. Are you joining
Do
my
not
sister?
try
Are you
it.
watching this?
Do not try.
I
know, but I mean, do what you do. You grown.
She said you're grown. I don't think I'll be tripping like that. It's like,
what have you been up to all week?
Shopping for the trip. So I just took the kids today, to get some summer clothes and new shoes.
Oh yeah.
I'll be in California for 2 weeks.
Was there a lot of good deals out there?
Well, I go to Valley Village, so it's already a deal, and it was
bargain shopping.
Yeah, bargain shopping for real. And then I get today was an orange tag, so it's 50% off, and I ended up coming across 2 name brand outfits for my cousin out there. And those clothes are so expensive, but the outfit was only $7, so I'm gonna let her wear it a couple times and resell it. Get some pictures,
Yeah,
that.
I definitely got that real quick. Other than shopping, any events you were attended to? Some modeling?
I don't know. Modeling's kind of been not much happening. I tried to plan a shoot for this week, but it's just too much with the whole packing and watching all the kids. So I took a break from it this week. But over the weekend, I did have an event. My mom was helping another organization pass out backpacks and supplies for kids in the Tacoma area, but everyone was welcome, so we did that. It was a barbecue. We got backpacks, school supplies, and food. So
what did the backpack supplies contain? Because even like with putting my kids back in school, I'm like, what do I give them? What do I
girl,
get?
don't give me lying. I know for a fact I had pencils for a fact. I don't know what else. I didn't help pack the backpacks. I was like passing out raffle tickets and candy.
Okay, so they had like different little things to do.
Yeah, and it was like 4 of us. It was like 4 different organizations. So it was like, and it wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't, it showed up and you just were given a job and that was it. So I don't really know. It wasn't a backpack.
Just like, my mama told me to come. I'm gonna be here.
And I went through, so.
Any regards to mama like that? My mama used to be like that all the time before she passed. I miss those days.
Yeah.
Or when my grandma used to call me and you couldn't make them no lie and you had to be there, or she was gonna knock the black off you. I know some of y'all can relate. This week, I just been really busy, like crafting, making custom baby blankets and onesies. I have a lot of friends pregnant. I'm happy that I haven't fell underneath that, pregnancy wave this time around.
I see a lot of that on my timeline.
Exactly. I don't mind. I do want to have another little son, not a daughter. Daughters, but a son. A son. I would love another son. Who's gonna give me a son? Because I need one. Single and all.
I need one because I
need a son. Yeah, sons are the best. You just heard what my son said. I was like, "What are you gonna do if you win $1 million?" What he say? He's like, "Pay your bills." I was like, "Pay all my bills."
Sweet.
Yes, son. He's like, "Buy a house." Yes, son. Talk to me. Yes, sons are the best. My daughter would be like, "Psh, go shopping, buy me some Roblox."
What about me?
Right?
I don't know if I have
She's like, maybe. But my daughters, we're besties. But other than that, just been doing a lot of hair. I did some box braids this morning. They were so fly. And it was like a 3-part ombre. It was like black on top, like that little brown blonde honey in the middle, and then there was like that Barbie white blonde at the bottom. Super slapping. And she was Mexican too, so lay down and it was so bomb.
How long does it take you usually?
That took me like 4 hours to do.
That's not bad.
And I had all those kids running around my house today. Oh yeah. Then my homegirl brought her dog over, knowing I had cats, so the cats was running around, screaming at the dogs, and I had the kids running around. It was the most. That's why I'm here, right here. Yeah.
Because I had to take the kids shopping today, for them to pick out their clothes and stuff. And you already know how that goes. Stop touching the toys. Stop picking up all the clothes. Put the clothes back. They pick up the clothes. Like, can I get this?
You guys relate taking the kids anywhere.
And then throw it on the floor. Like, why would you put it on the floor? Why would you not hang it back up on the rack? Like,
yeah.
Be irritated.
And I was here talking about I want another son, another baby. Shit, let me take that back off my list. Let me. Maybe I just need to get over this little baby fever since I've been making so many baby outfits and going shopping, and I made the bombest little diaper cake,
Oh, so. I think I seen that on your story. The little diaper cake. Yeah, I think I seen that.
But with this day and age, you just gotta stay busy, or you could end up in one of these little trizaps.
Like a pregnancy trizap.
Oh yeah, that too.
What kind of trizap did you mean the first time?
A job trap, a nigga trap. Lots of
traps.
What was the worst treatment that you ever had? Now, what's the worst breakup you ever had? I kind of want to know that. What's the worst breakup you ever had?
Worst breakup I ever had. Let's see.
Mine's worst breakup.
I think I might lead into one of these questions.
What?
Worst breakup I ever had.
My worst breakup. I had like a little boyfriend or whatever, and we were staying together, and he was like, I gotta go make a move real quick, and I was like, alright babe, get that money, and he never came back, never answered his phone, never called me. I never seen him ever again for a few months. Now out of nowhere he didn't pop up at the house talking about he was in jail, but I knew his mom and his sister and all of them. I just knew it was just something faulty and fake about it. But yeah, so that was like the worst breakup I ever had, because he just disappeared and then just popped back up. But I'm smarter than that. I check all online and all that.
Stop smarter than that.
I checked inmate lookup. He was not even locked up. He was just lying the whole time. Little feelings was hurt or whatever. I think that was like the opening of me be a player about everything. Can't be a victim ever again.
ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers to that.
Right. What about you guys? Some breakups. I want to hear about them. Tap in. Oh, we don't even have the live up, so we can't even. Yeah, my bad. Can't.
Yeah, I was
even,
trying to read the comments, but like.
Can't even read the comments, right? Oh no. I'm sorry. Asia, bad breakup.
Bad breakup. I'm trying to think. I mean, I guess if I have to go to the early on years,
Mm-hmm.
'cause I think that was probably the worst.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Were you young and dumb, and you fall for everything and anything? Oh yeah,
Pretty
that's
much. Or it's not that you falling for it. You be knowing, because everyone has intuition. You know, but you don't have the proof.
no.
You mean, you know how dudes, they try to make you seem crazy. Like, oh, you're tripping. You're like, well, I can't really prove it. But you know. And, like,
you know.
And eventually you just know. Like, my next door neighbors had went to the mall and took a, I don't think they took the picture. I think they just went to the mall and told me they saw him at the mall with somebody. And I was like, oh, okay. And, still ended up talking to him later on, brought it up or whatever. Tried to say it was his friend or cousin or some shit.
Oh, not the friend or cousin.
Cousin.
I guess that's better than go to jail.
Better than go to jail.
Never come back.
Yeah, as soon as I still talked to him, looking stupid, of course. And, like, one day he, like, disappeared for, like, a month. And it was just weird and, like, popped back up.
See?
And I was like, why you gone a month? And they came back with, like, a bite mark and shit. But said it wasn't a bite mark, said it was something else. I was like, those look like fucking teeth. Anyways.
Right. See?
How did it all happen?
No.
How did it happen? One day he just, like, left again. I didn't hear from him. But anyways, me and the girl ended up talking. I don't know if I inboxed her or she inboxed me. So-and-so. She was like, this is my boyfriend.
Came to you as a woman. I ain't never
she
had one of
She was like, that's my boyfriend, but remind you, he's been at my house for like 9 months, back to back. Like, he was planning to live with me, but then, like I said, he disappeared out of nowhere for like a whole month after like 8
If
months.
you go back to the hoe, just let me know.
Right.
Okay.
Or just say something. I'll be asking, who's this bitch? Because it seems like y'all talking. Oh, no, I don't know her. And she's saying that you're her whole boyfriend.
Because,
like,
there's a lot of us girls out there that's cool. We down with it. We just want to play our role, stay in our lane. So let us know, if you're going to be out there living your life, let us know so we can live our life too. And when we come together, we can live our life together.
Right. It don't even matter because I'm living my life regardless now.
No rain. You know how it goes. But Marcus Houston, he's like 39 now. Isn't that crazy to think?
Oh, and him marrying that 19-year-old girl.
That 19-year-old girl.
Weird.
Isn't that weird? 20 years difference. What do you guys think about marrying young or being in a relationship with somebody who's a little bit younger? I mean, like, the biggest gap that I had was like 10 years, and we were together for about 10 years, and we kind of like outgrew each other. I mean, we had like 2 kids together or whatever, but we kind of just outgrew each other, but we still got a good friendship and things like that. But I mean, you kind of just like outgrow somebody with such a big age difference. You're not interested in the same things too often, one person's going this direction, another person going that direction. I just really think that he's kind of robbing her of her childhood. Like, she's still young. She hasn't been able to live. She's 19.
She ain't even 21. She ain't been to no club. I mean, she probably has been to a club, but not where she's legally allowed. Because it's different when you're legally allowed. You can just go with your homegirls, show your real ID.
It's
live
just
your
life. She doesn't even know how to be a wife. She barely knows how to be a woman. Barely knows how to be herself. She's still finding herself. And now she's locked in to be your pussy giver for the rest of her life.
Potentially, I don't
know. Yeah, marriage
he rich.
I think they seem like they had a good close little bond. So
I've never seen them together. I've only heard the story. I never
mean,
actually seen them communicate in person, so I wouldn't even know. Maybe they do have a bond, but it's still weird because she's fresh out of high school. Or even though she did graduate at 16 and went to college early, it doesn't matter. She's still young. She's still 18. She's still young. You're 39 going on 40. That's just too huge of an age difference because he could be her father.
Pretty large. That's pretty large.
When I'm 39, my daughter's gonna be 19, so it's like weird.
Really weird. And then like he's probably almost her daddy's age. Imagine how he feels. I mean, it's what it is. Let my daughter bring. Let my daughter bring a oldie home like that. Like, where's his daddy?
I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's over. You're not dating a 4-year-old man.
That's why I always want and put in my children and everybody around me is just to love thyself. Then make sure that you put time away for yourself on a day-to-day basis. If it's just, a longer shower or that extra few walks to the mailbox where you're able to just inhale and exhale and get that time to yourself and soak up some sunlight, then, that little bit is everything. Everything. I mean, is there little things that you do to love yourself throughout the week?
Throughout the week, what do I do?
Have you did anything this week?
Specifically for self-love? Let's see. Well, I did, purchase, candles and sage. I bought, I don't have my thing until my ring. But I, got some citrine earrings, which
some
is, good.
crystal
Yes, supposed to be good for, your mental health.
Yes,
so
girl.
Got some scented candles from my homegirl, Vanessa. And, she gave me a little sage. I got some planto, so clears negative energy and stuff
on top of it, yeah, definitely. I went to Franklin Falls, and which is a nice little mile and a half hike, and at the end is a waterfall, and even on the way it has a natural water slide and
a rock. Is it like a rock?
Yes, it's like a rock in it.
Do people go down it?
Yeah, and I was slipping and sliding in there. Yes, and it was so lit. And you fall into the water, and you get pushed down the river a little bit, and I was they're drowning, but it was so lit. I did it 5 more times. I was drowning and all. I was taking those chances. And just stepping out of that box and getting out there in nature and getting that free time and just getting away from the kids and that self-love. It was everything.
Oh, so it was a kind of your trip,
yeah.
With the kids. Okay, that's nice.
Me and a little friend.
A little friend.
Hey. Thank you. Again. What are some things you guys do for self-love out there?
Yes, we want to know. Do you take baths with herbs and stuff? Do you detox? Do you eat healthy 3 times a week? Because that's a form of self-love,
Yes. Do you write? Make songs, lyrics, express yourself creatively,
Work out. I know a lot of people exercise.
Yeah, definitely need some of that in my life.
Yeah, I need to run. I need to get my stamina up. I can't run.
Right? I definitely smoke too much.
Right. Nobody
if I could blaze one right now, I'd definitely be on life.
Right.
Other than that, it's been pretty crazy. They have the big hurricane coming, or has it hit?
It hit. Yeah, and 6 people died so far.
6? See, I'm not even up to date. I've been busy all day. Like I said, doing hair. I haven't even been able to get in the news, but I knew it was coming, and they said it was unsurvivable.
Yeah.
Which is super scary.
That is super scary. I don't know I wonder if people didn't get out in time or something, or if people just decided I'm gonna stay here. This is my home.
And older people who doesn't have family, imagine that. They don't have nowhere to go, or nobody who even checks on them, or unmobile.
Yeah, I know they had crisis helplines. They said if you don't have a ride or if you can't get to the community center, then call this number. So I don't know
how many people are gonna be gonna put
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
And then how many supplies or options of transportations do they have to be able to go from place to place to pick up all these people to take them there timely?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's super scary too. It's like Katrina all over again. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I know it's hitting somewhere else Louisiana tomorrow.
So. Oh, I love Louisiana too. I went to Mardi Gras one year.
Oh, you're lucky. Were you old enough to drink and stuff?
Of course.
Yes, you're so lucky.
It was last year, but the year before last, 2018. Lit. It was lit. I definitely recommend it. If you haven't been, go. And them Southern, everything. They're all nice. They're not like Washington.
Southern hospitality.
That Southern hospitality is everything. Paying for your meals. I was like, what? Mine? Thank you.
That is true. I remember I had
food is good.
Pay for my drinks in the club one time, me and my friends, and he didn't talk to us after anything. I was thinking he was gonna pay for our drinks, try to flirt with one of us, get our numbers. No, he just paid for our drinks and said, "Have a good night." And
have a good night.
I could not believe it. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, we're having a crawfish party at my house tomorrow. However they talk but of course we didn't go. But it would have been lit. Right. But have you been into a natural disaster or something like that, super crazy? Wow.
No, I haven't. The only thing I can recall is 2001 when that big earthquake hit. I still remember that day. It was it was really big because I remember seeing everything shake and the books were falling out the cabinet, hitting the teacher in the head, and I don't know, it was funny.
Yeah, I gotta remember that. I was 3rd grade, and they made us get underneath our desk, and then who sat across from me was this boy that I super had a crush on. So I was hella pumped to be underneath my desk by him. I
the perfect.
Are you saying? Yeah, nah, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
Yeah, but when I was in Las Vegas last year, we had like 3 earthquakes in like 2 days.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy.
But you, because in Vegas,
it was like
you don't
super
feel it here in
small.
Washington.
It was super small, but it was like big enough.
You felt it?
Yeah, and then I told my homegirl, she's like, that was no earthquake. I was like, you didn't feel that earthquake? She's like, no, it wasn't. And then, boom, we got on the news and like, earthquake in Las Vegas. I was like, I told you that was an earthquake. And she just like, And another time I was sitting on the stairs. I was just sitting on the stairs outside to like, up to the complex. And that whole thing started shaking. But I thought it was the kids inside the house like running around shaking. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers is running hard. Shaking the whole stairs like this. And they're like, it's an earthquake. They're all in the what do you call it? The doorways, standing up. They're like, it's an earthquake. I was like, oh shit, it is an earthquake. Earthquakes. I haven't been in no natural like big disaster, no hurricanes or tornadoes.
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, other than like a little storm.
I mean,
I think like one year we had like a little snowstorm that like knocked out the power for a couple of days, and that was hard.
Yeah, we get snowstorms, and I've driven in snowstorms before, like, because I used to do Uber and stuff, like, or I used to do Lyft. And one of the days I drove in the snow because I seen people were making hella money. So I was like, oh, shoot, I'm going to go at least try. So I Googled, like, how does the Kia work in snow? And all the reviews said they work okay. I was like, okay, I'm going to take my Kia out there. But that didn't last long. That did not last long.
Highly don't recommend that. Highly don't recommend that.
Yeah, it was
especially with all the hills we have. We have a lot of hills out here in Washington. And too many to be out there trying to drive in the snow.
Yeah,
if they didn't have no hills, then it would be fine. Yeah. Talking about ICE, isn't it still crazy that they still have all those children
just
locked up in just cages? And I seen like one article where they have them in like a hotel, but they're still like not feeding them, not allowing them out, see their parents or anything like that, and that they lost a big chunk of load of them also.
I don't know, how do they keep saying that, talking about 10,000 kids missing? How do 10,000 kids go missing? That doesn't even make sense. Like,
because they're over there sending them to that one little sex island.
Right. And it's like, you guys are so worried about people coming to America and taking over stuff, but you guys are losing 10,000 kids. You don't care that much if you're losing these same kids. Who's to say, those kids didn't like go run off back into America? You guys aren't keeping track of these kids, because if it was that important, they would keep track of every single one of them to make sure they're not trying to come back to America to soak up these supposed resources, but you guys are losing thousands of kids at a time. Make it make sense, please, America.
And the amount of resources that they get is out of this world, though, also, because I mean, even immigrants that they allow into Washington or America, they get all the bomb benefits.
Yeah, a lot of them.
They get like Section 8 like this, while we still
housing like this, and there's housing.
Yeah. Food stamps, school, everything. Me being in property management, I see it firsthand, and I'm like, I've seen a lot of people out here just working day to day hard and don't qualify for any of these assistance, but people who are just brought out of this country qualify for so much. Just so ass backwards, like. Not qualifying for childcare, but a woman who doesn't work, who says she's looking for a job, gets full-time childcare.
Yeah.
Why does she need 8 hours a day to look for a job and get free childcare? Why? But hey, this is America.
Yeah.
The place where you get shot in the back 7 times.
Yeah, people are like, oh, when it comes to America, it seems so free and stuff. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Because I was born here.
But
it's better than a lot of places, but we still got our problems. Like, we got our own wars going on right here in America, but always worried about starting a war somewhere else or trying to change other countries. But, that's always an excuse for them to take over another country, use their resources. Typical American move.
Typical. Cheers.
Cheers to that one.
What are you guys sipping on? Have you guys voted for us yet for the Seattle Sound Music Awards?
Oh, that's right. Every day you can vote daily. The best media outlet, Urban Solutions.
Yes. Make sure you guys go in and vote. Because we're definitely taking that W this year. We are. I can't wait. And we were looking at pictures from last year. We were so tired. We were so lit.
You guys are done out there?
Okay. We were looking at the old pictures. We had so much fun last year. It was so lit. And again this year, we'll be there. And we'll be leaving with a W. So go vote. vote, 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 vote. And if you do vote, make sure you guys take a screenshot of it. Send it to our inbox. You know, you never know what we got out there for you. You never know what we're coming out here with. You might come home with a nice little T-shirt. You know, might come to the show, a little feature. Come on, vote for us. You never know what we got for you. All right.
Exactly.
But I made my T-shirt, y'all, like this. You know, I did it. It don't come cut up like this. But if you want it cut up, let me know.
No, she does it all.
You know, I do it all. Oh yeah, I was getting hit up. You know, so I'd be posting and making videos. You know, of everything that I do. And so throughout the week, you know, I was making my shirts, my custom onesies, and I was sewing my blankets and doing my daughter's custom outfits along with braiding hair. And then there was all of them like, damn, girl, you do it all. I was like, you didn't know. Certified hustler. And with my new boutique coming out, y'all really going to see what it be like. Yes. Stay tuned, you know.
Do you have a projected date for that?
Man, not yet, but it's coming.
Yeah,
it's
in the works.
It's definitely in the works. So much on my plate right now, but it's definitely coming. It's gonna come big. It's going. And my daughter, you know, she wants her little lip gloss line.
Oh, that is so cute.
When you start like being the independent and more that I've been home lately, like the kids pick up everything you do and want to be a part of everything you do. So you got to make sure that you put your best foot forward, and also make sure you keep them in check. Cause sometimes I be feeling like she want to check me. Like,
oh, they do.
I'm the mom. I'm the mom. Hold up. But I was looking. I was listening to my kids. You know, they're on YouTube, and they came across the JoJo Siwa, and she's so grown now compared to what she used to be.
A dance mom,
right? Like she's so big now, and but she still like has that dress up as a kid. And I think that's fine. But a lot of people think that they have issues with that because she still puts on this child persona, but she's an adult. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that. Like she pops up every now and then. I know her in Bad Baby. The girl who said "Catch Me Outside." Catch me outside.
They got into it, you know, and she pretty much told her the same thing. Like she has more fans. She has a bigger network and everything. And she, you know, her work pertains to kids mostly in the age range of like, you know, 4 and 12, let's say. Yeah. So, and then you have Bad Baby here who talks about shit, a grown, you would think the song she makes are for Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B, and this is a 13, 14-year-old white girl, because let's face it, she's white singing hip hop and acting hella hood. Ratchet. She come from the hood. And she has a lot of beef with a lot of people. And you never heard about JoJo Siwa beefing. With like with Iggy Azalea. Like she, you know, but she's got to stay relevant. So but it's just crazy, and it's like I don't see it being any different from us watching Out of the Box. Those were 2 grown ass adults older than her, probably 30 years old. Out of the Box. Which one was that, you know, that was on Out of the Box. I don't know the song. Is it Out of the Box? Is that a good song? No, that's one where they have literal boxes, like cardboard boxes, but inside the cardboard boxes. Oh my gosh, that was super, They have that. They have the Teletubbies. Kids those are grown-ass men. Oh, yeah, Teletubbies. Shit, all those shows are like grown-ass people. Yeah, so, I mean, it has no issues like with JoJo Siwa. I wish we had like a more, or like a black one that could really like pull in black girls, being more natural, but with their natural hair and not being more sexualized with all the other like city girls and you know mulatto and people like that who just put out sex, twerking, booty popping. Not saying I don't like that because I love it. I love it, but not for my babies. Yeah, exactly. Let the babies be babies. You know they have that little new twerking video show coming out too on the Netflix. The Cuties! Oh my God! Yes, I want to watch it because you know we want to watch it, but I don't want my daughter to watch it. You know, so, but I do want her to watch it so I can tell her no. You know, it's so hard. My daughter ain't watching that shit. She gonna be inspired. I already know how kids get inspired by shit like that quickly, right? You know, and they're too close to their age. You know, it's like their adults twerking, their kids twerking. They gonna see kids twerking, thinking that. I really want to see like the whole storyline, like what made them. Okay, so actually, it's based on a true story about an immigrant, and it's actually based on a true story. The thing with like I guess so, when they released it in the UK, the picture they used were of the 4 girls just having fun talking.
Mm-hmm.
But the picture they used in America was of the girls like in their competition, legs spread, ass in the air. So the picture they used from UK was different in America, and so yeah, so
it shows how.
And they got an award for it. They got an award for that movie, and so it was a big hit in UK. But as soon as they showed the poster in America, it became this big thing about save our children and child molesters and stuff like that.
I definitely want to go into a little deeper now.
Yeah,
I definitely want to go because I'm not familiarized with it, and I want to know.
Yeah, I had to look up on it real quick because I thought it was fake when I seen it. I was like, okay, fake propaganda, save our children. People just making shit up. So I Googled it, and lo and behold, it said Netflix September 9th coming out. I was like, oh my gosh, look at the review. And it would have been a good storyline, but the whole twerking part, that's what bothered me. I was like, y'all really got these little ass 11-year-old girls, not 15-year-olds playing 11, which would still not be okay, but 11-year-old girls being 11 years old twerking on this movie, even though it's based on a true story. It's like
I really want to know the story too.
You know?
So what were they just got a twerk competition going on?
It's the same exact story. She was a Muslim immigrant. She found a twerk team. She found kind of like started getting into like feminism and being a woman and
Oh yeah, no.
Or you being a preteen going into womanhood, finding her way of being a female. That's the way they put it, It's just
that's why
figuring out how to be a young female.
This is the last days.
Expressive, and she wanted to be expressive too.
Allah. That's not okay.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder how much her parents got paid. I wonder how much her parents got paid to put their daughter in a twerk video. I wonder.
A whole movie of it.
A whole movie of twerking. How much money would it take you to allow your daughter to do it?
She's not. In my mind, I'm already
How
rich,
much money
so
would it allow? How much money would it take you to allow your daughter to be one of these little twerk videos? No. Let me know. Comment below. We want to do that.
Yeah, no, not happening.
Exactly. Even with Trump's wife, Melania, talking about Cardi B. Wasn't she just laid out naked lots of times?
Yes.
She got porno magazines and all over, right?
Yeah, my head would never wrap around it. Like, they drug Obama's wife, they drug Michelle Obama through the mud, calling her all types of names, hoes, all types of stuff. Never had any proof videos, nothing to prove she was a whore, nothing. Here you got Melania Trump, butt-ass naked, on a magazine cover that says nude models, and she's the president's wife. She's the first, what is it called? The first lady of America. But she has naked ass pictures.
Booty naked.
It
all out.
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, because Trump was a celebrity before he was even president. That's why I said this is just hella weird. Like, this shit is a real life movie. He was a fucking celebrity, so how do you think they met? She's a nude ass model in magazines.
Right.
Trump's has a reality show. They met in Hollywood or however the connection was.
She got the plug.
Fucking weird. Like,
all she had to do was just show up.
Yeah, that's what her nasty ass alien.
Oh yeah.
What is it? Men in Black body.
I'm just saying. She paid.
She paid. And she was.
I wish I had a sister like Kim Kardashian. Just take it for the team. We need that little come up. We need it.
She knows she regret that shit.
She probably do. But look at that. But they all went. And she got married.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't cook. I don't clean. Kids. But I what? Got that ring.
In a widow husband. Daughter.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
All those comments. She wasn't my daughter. Mm-hmm. Oh, who says that?
Right. And any kids on the lips and stuff like that.
Yes.
I don't know. I was at the park and I seen a family. You guys can guess the color when you guys want, after I tell you the story.
Right? Okay.
Okay. Nationality. But yeah, so the kids were like freshly getting up like the leg or whatever, and he's like tapping her on her booty. Like tap tap. He's like and tap 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 again, and I'm like, why?
On her butt?
Tapping his. I think it was his daughter. Somebody who didn't care, but I don't see a man just tapping his kid on the booty like that and like laugh and then go in again for like a second round, like tap tap, and I'm like, ew. And he see me like eyeing him because I had a double look. Like, don't take, like, is that really
Did I
happening?
witness this gross man? Like,
do I have to keep my
following
eye of it? Yeah, but it happens, and it's sad, and it's scary.
Did she have an expression on her face? Or?
She was kind of, like, bending the other way, so I can't really see her face, but, like, I could see his, and it was, like, a little more excitement, like, you just...
That is crazy. That's not, I'm not surprised.
No,
though.
yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of
definitely
shit
not
on
surprised.
Facebook popping up, so...
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. I know, like, one instance at one of my family friends' events, he was attending, and he said he seen one of his friend's daughter being victimized by one of the family members, and he brought it to the attention, but the daughter had already brought it to somebody else's attention, so, like, he was able to be a witness and to her story also, you know, because they told two different
So they didn't
people.
believe her before, but once
I mean,
he
they didn't
said
really believe,
something-
but they were like still like, oh my gosh, this happened. But when he told somebody else, and then they were all brought together, and then they're like, boom, this is what I seen, and they didn't know that they told each other told somebody else, you know, so their stories matched. So like it just made it more,
That
you
is
know,
crazy.
because there are individuals out there that lie, which is sad. So make sure you guys stay safe, and if you see it, say something. You gotta save our
something.
children.
Like, exactly, to the max.
Save
Like, I don't
them.
care if it is a family member, you should still speak up.
Right.
You gotta hold everyone accountable, your man.
Mm-hmm. Don't sit on
Everybody.
nobody's lap. No men, no daughters, no laps, and no twerking in front of nobody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, this new single life has been different for me. It's been fun.
It's been fun. So what have you done?
It's
since
been
being
fun.
single? Like, what have you done that you wouldn't have done when you weren't single? Take another sip if you need to.
It's just been fun. It's been a different little lifestyle. It's been a minute. It's been a while. You know when they say get your toe wet, my ass just jumped in.
Fuck a toe.
So you know, get at your girl. Cause right now we're about to play flowers. Box of questions. Well, it's not really questions, but it's what would you do? Box of what would you do? So I need another drink. Here, tap, 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 tap.
I'm gonna drink. Let's go.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So y'all should be like 5 sips in. 'Cause I feel like
Yes.
that was our 5th sip.
Woo-wee.
Sipping with us.
That one kind of hit the back of my throat right there. Ugh, all that shit I was talking, huh? Karma is a motherfucker.
If you were born, or hold on, wait. If you were stopped, what would you do if you were stopped by a Karen?
What would you do if you were stopped by a Karen?
Yeah.
What would you do?
What would I do if I was stopped by a Karen?
What
I
would
would
you do?
immediately pull out my phone and be live on Instagram because I'm blocked on Facebook again. So I would go live.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's on your camera, it might not get posted. I'm gonna go live on Instagram.
So everybody can see it
Record
already.
everything she's saying, so people know, and I'm gonna tell them what happened. This issue's coming to my face and all this. It's another Karen. You know, I'm gonna do the whole spiel, say what's going on, and get her on camera. You know, and I'm gonna cuss her ass out. Like,
Oh, so you just pop your shit back.
of course I would. You know, once I get her on camera saying what she's saying, I have all the. I have all the rights to pop off after that. Once that's just a camera, I can pop off at you. Shit.
Yeah, I definitely understand.
What am I fake? Who knows? I'm gonna be like, oh my god, you hurt my feelings.
Oh yeah,
You
play the
see
role.
this? You know, play
yeah.
the victim.
Play the victim, kill all their whole heart. Yeah, I definitely know which route I would play. I guess it just really depends on the situation or who I'm with. You know, like if it's one of my kids, I'd be like, kids, this is why you don't act like this. Her mom probably wasn't in her life. Like, I would sit there and just, you know, make them feel small, belittle them, and make them feel how they're trying to make me feel, you know, just give them a reflection of them. You know, depending on the situation, I might be the bigger person and just walk away like you, Karen. But knowing me, knowing my spice, knowing Flor, regardless, you know, sipping or not, I'm about to go in.
Yeah.
I'm going in. I'm definitely going in. But, I mean, like I said, it depends, because I might try to be a comedian about it, or I might just try to go for the juggler. Either or.
Exactly.
Either or. Alright, let's see. What would you do if you won $1 million? This is why we asked my son earlier, because he was putting our questions in here. What would I do if I won $1 million? I definitely would invest it. Definitely invest it, you know, pay off my taxes or whatever, you know, and invest it so I can make money for me, especially while I sleep, because that's the main thing I want, is to be able to make money while
Yes,
I
that residual.
sleep. Yes. So I'll be able to spend time with my kids. I'm sick of paying other people to take care of something that I created. You know, that's my responsibility. I want to make sure that they're little me so they could terrorize the world like I did, you know? So, yeah, definitely that. Buy property and travel. We're seeing everything. We're touching everything. We're going to the pyramids down to the Arctic. We're seeing it all, you know?
Going in your little fur jackets.
Right?
Rich
Come on.
chinchillas.
Me cussing out the kids. Come on. I don't play. What about you?
Let's say if I had $1 million, I would pay off on my debt. You know, I was, you know,
I'm
reimbursed.
hella black. I probably wouldn't even pay off my debt.
Nah, I'm paying that shit off. Y'all ain't coming for me. When I wanted something, they
Not
could
my billions.
pay off my debt. Of course, you know, like invest, get some property. You know, build apartments. You know, for lower income families.
Yes,
Travel,
that's
of course.
right
I think
off.
traveling is important. You know, show myself and other kids different cultures because I know everything is not like how they say, like, you know, on social media or in the news or movies.
Yes.
You have to experience that for yourself in person. So
Different
traveling
areas.
and
I mean,
starting businesses and stuff.
Everywhere has a ghetto.
Exactly. No matter where you go, America.
Everybody has a hood after area.
Yeah.
And I love to go. First place I go somewhere, like, take me to the hood.
Go down.
Take me to the hood. I want to see what it look like. That's me.
Has a friend ever stolen from you?
What would you do if a friend has?
What would
stolen
you
from
do if a friend has stolen from you? If a friend stole from you, what would you do?
What would you do? Is your question?
Twice I've had a friend steal my phone, and both times I had
Phone?
to fight them. Yes.
A phone? Now, okay,
Yes.
it's like a shirt, a pair of shoes you never return, but a whole cell phone.
I've had people steal my clothes too, like not return my shit. Like that's still stealing, like, and I ask for my shit and I never get it back. Like, or just like shit goes missing, I don't know, or like people, like I had money go missing before. People are just weird. Or even when someone borrows money, don't pay it back. Bitch,
That's
from
the
me. You're still stealing.
one. And I do hair too. I have a cousin. I won't name no names. I did his dreads like 3 times off GP over love, and he still owe me. Still, you know. I got
And you know
cousin.
they're paying
I got
money. You know, they're spending
Nah,
their
he's
money on
off
stupid shit.
Facebook tricking to the bitches, popping his shit,
Yeah, that's
smoking
just
big and stuff
disrespectful.
like that. And
I
I'm
hate
like,
that shit.
damn, really? I really didn't ever consider that stealing, but until right now.
Yeah, that's
I'm
shit.
coming for
stealing.
my
Yeah. I just like, fuck it, because you I don't have real friends, I don't have real family, but you had a real friend and you
had
did
a
them
real friend.
bad. And then
Yeah.
years going, you
Burning
don't pay
that
them back.
bridge.
Months going, you don't pay them back. You don't, you know, fuck that. Y'all just be crying and complaining over something y'all created for yourselves because y'all be having real people in your lives and you treat them like shit. And then you get crying and complaining when you feel you're real, but you're really not, and then you get treated like shit. But y'all
Have you
treat somebody else
ever
like
been
shit.
a victim? Have you been victimized by a friend? you know?
Right. Those
Have
would be
you-
friends. Those would be enemies disguised.
The enemies in
That shit.
disguise. Enemy. Me, I think the most I ever been stolen was like some money. Some money or some stuff worth some money. You know? Like, really? Are you serious? I would have just gave it to you. If you had an
It
issue
does-
or
it's
an
for
addiction,
real.
I would
It
have
has
just
to
gave it
last.
to you, little this, that. We could have talked about it. But for you to, like, off my shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Or you be
man.
like, shit, I ain't got no clothes. This is cute. Can I have this?
Can I have
wear it? Like,
That's what I'm
that's my
telling you.
shirts.
Right? That's when my brothers be bringing little girlfriends over to my house and stuff like that. And I'd be like, no, you can't bring no bitches to my house. Even my homeboys, I don't even like it because a lot of the bitches be like in your bathroom, stealing your mascaras and your eyeshadow.
And I literally had
and
my
this-
my brother's friend. He brought a girl over one day and she took my pants. Never returned them. Like, that was my good pair of pants. That's what I'm
Be
talking about.
nice. I'm gonna let you. I do got this one homegirl. I let her borrow a shirt like 8 years ago. No, 8 years ago, and she brought it back to me. It's like, here, I got your shirt still. I'm like, you still been chopped this up and charged it to the game. But now it's like a brand new shirt to me. So like now I can just pop it out. Like I ain't even seen this.
Right. 8 years later.
8 years later. Okay. What would you do if your man had a baby on you? What would I do if my man had a baby on me? Cool. Ah. About it. cheers.
Cheers, listeners.
Unless you ain't mad, like you ain't tripping. I be
I
tripping.
would.
Mm-mm.
It's going down.
I definitely. I'm not one of those women who are like the bigger person. I'm like, we can raise that baby together.
Oh,
No.
Have you seen
Face, so she gonna get it first after I whoop your ass. You know, it's going down. I let all my anger out on you, your car, your mom, your auntie, because I knew all them bitches knew about it. Your sister, her too.
They do be knowing.
They be knowing. They be knowing. So I'm going in. I'm gonna be the one who acted clown. I'm taking it out. You know, and it is what it is. I'm gonna get my part, especially if we were together for some years. Ooh, no. I'm that crazy one. I mean, I try not to be. I'm definitely working on it. But my anger kind of gets the best of me in some situations. And then one of those situations, I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose to my anger. Mm-hmm. I'm letting it win. I'm fucking your shit up. And uncle, maybe your daddy. Who knows?
Getting you back sometime.
Right. Shit. I might be having your baby brother next. You never know.
That shit would be funny as fuck.
What about you?
Let's see. If my man had a baby on me, and it was like right now, current, like you said, I'm a violent person, but I don't want to be violent. But right now, I still haven't got past that stage to where if I was seriously involved with someone right now at this moment in my life, and I found out something like that, I would lay hands on you. Like, we're gonna be fighting. Probably gonna bring your house. I don't know if I'm gonna bring your house down, but it's going down. I'll be good about myself until I feel like, you know what, we're even. You know, that's just how it is. But I don't ever want to do that. You know, I don't want to be that point.
Taking out that character, or taking out your character to become that type of person.
It's just too much energy. It's just too much. It's just too.
I'm not gonna be looking like a sucker or a clown for nobody.
Right.
Nobody.
Yeah, we're gonna have to slash some tires.
Play up everything. Exactly.
Yeah, let's see.
Where we going next? What would you do? What would you do?
What would you do? Oh, so what would you do if somebody offered you $20,000 to get married?
What would you do?
If someone offered me $20,000 to get married, we would have it just depends on who's asking and if they want to be seriously involved. Like, married the rest of our lives, you couldn't pay me enough money. But to get married temporarily, you know, maybe you just want to be married to, you know, I should say online. Anyways, if you wanted to be married for some type of reason to advance in your life, or you felt I would benefit you in some way, yes, I would do it for $20,000. We could divorce later, but for the rest of my life, $20,000 ain't worth it. I don't think you can ever pay me enough. Not $5 million, none of that shit.
Yeah, I definitely can't be bought. I can't be bought, but for 20 racks, I mean, if we have like a 5-year lease agreement,
yes,
or something,
you know,
something in that sort, unless, like, you know, it's like not marriage, where it's just like, you know, I get my check and then me and my nigga could go do that.
Yeah, so we're not actually married.
I cousin who was in a contract marriage with a dude in the army, and then she ended up falling for him. And, like, they hella love each other, and they're, like, married, like, 6 years now.
Oh, that's
you know?
cute.
So, like, that was kind of cute, but, like, it was so contract at first. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, she's pretty, he's fine, so it's, like, it just, like,
and
put together.
You
know, they say major, so, like, it just worked. But, like, sometimes it just doesn't. Like, those people that be in your inbox from Arabia, like, oh, you fine.
Yeah.
I like you, or shit like that. Even my auntie had told me, like, yeah, I got an African. And I'm like, not on Facebook. Because they ain't everybody inbox.
Right.
Trying to get that. But 20 racks, yeah, I definitely would. But I need like a little contract though.
Exactly. Like, you know, I have the opportunity to end this if I want to.
Mm-hmm. I want to be able to get mines when I need to get mines. All right. Okay. What would you do if you caught your man cheating?
Did anybody hear that huff and puff?
What would I do if I caught my man cheating? It really depends on who I caught him cheating with, okay? So, like, there's so many factors. And I'm pretty sure a lot of females can agree with it. Like, if she's super fine and bad and sexy, I mean, I would see if I can, like, try to get in. You know, like, why is the you thing? Why are you hiding it? Why can it be a we thing? You know? And then, but it was like one of those like super ratchet little bitches from the hood, which.
The loud ones. Like, I will be pissed.
You know, the child of a side bitch, them hoes. If it was one of them little bitch who don't got like custody of her kids and shit like that, then I'm clowning you and I'm going in. I'm fucking your brother, your cousin, your uncle or something. I got your homeboy. Like, I'm about to get even. I'm that bitch to get even. And I'm working on that. I'm definitely working on that. The revenge is my thing. And it's so petty and I am hurt and I'm damaged and all that shit. But I'm working on it. I'm talking to somebody. But yeah, don't play with me.
Are you talking to someone like a real therapist or like a friend that you can find it?
Yeah, myself. I'm a guy.
You really know how
Cheers. What would you do if you caught your man cheating? With a little ragamuffins, like, nigga, you ain't even no money out this, so. Like, I don't eat, man.
Like I said, I have anger issues. I get to that point, we talk, we discuss. If I don't like your answer, I'm gonna start yelling. I black out, and like I said, I've only hit one guy in my life, and I blacked out and I smacked him, and it was because he was like telling this bitch he loves her on the phone. But it's like, that's not your mom. He's like, that's my mom. That's not your mom. That's not on the phone talking about I love you too, and I was like, who's that? My mom. I was like, that's not your mom because that's not your mom's name. So. You know, anyways, I ended up screaming, yelling, and the next thing I know, pow, I don't even remember it. I just remember after. So, I know for a fact if I caught my man cheating, I'm beating his ass. You know, I'm not waiting for him and the girl to meet up so I can beat both their ass. I'm beating your ass. But if I know her, I'm beating her ass too. But if I don't know her, what's the point? You know, I don't know her. But he's definitely catching these hands. And that's what I'm talking about now. Like I said, I don't want a man. That's why I don't want a man, because I already know I will lay hands because I can't control my anger. And I don't want to lay hands on someone. I don't want to lay hands on a man, you know.
Yeah. I can't see myself being in any type of relationship anytime soon.
Yeah, it's over. I need to figure out myself first and figure out this whole anger issue thing to where I could be peace with anything and not feel I have to physically attack someone. I don't want to.
Yeah, that piece is everything. That piece is everything. And people just grow apart. You know, what I liked in 2019, I might not like in 2020. You know, everybody.
Mine changes every day.
Everyone grows.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Ooh. In your car. I feel like all these are trying to expose us for being violent.
Oh yeah, I definitely feel like it. If I see my ex key in my car, I'm recording it because I'm going to court. I'm going to court. I'm playing victim to the max. I'm getting your kids taken away. I'm getting you charged. I'm taking away all your income tax. Here, stimulus check you might have is now.
Yeah.
Don't play me. Play y'all.
Right. That's smart because you actually get your money back. I wouldn't even think of something like that. I would probably just attack him. Like, that's my property. Like,
I treat him like a kid. Why are you doing this to me?
I would take pictures of course, you know, because I'm taking a court, but you're still getting touched. Like, you don't come key somebody's car. Like, what? You're asking to get beat up or get touched. You know, because if you're keying even a random person's car, they might be even more violent. Come out with a baseball bat or their gun or something. And even though it's illegal, people still do that. They'll defend their property even if it's outside their home, even though it's not legal.
I definitely am.
Still will, you know, shoot your
I'm coming through with mines. Right? I'm coming through with mines. For real. You guys know you're here with us. LaFlora and Asia.
Miss Asia.
You know. And make sure you guys follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe. Urban Solutions.
Yes. And vote for us at the Seattle Sound Music Awards for the best media radio media outlet. Yes. Yep.
And then inbox us any type of music that you guys got, because we have a radio station that circles music a day, 24 hours a day. So make sure you guys submit that information and your music to get played. Asia got a song on there. Yes. You know, we're gonna collapse soon. We're gonna have shots and cocktails.
Oh, we are doing the music. Just sing and rap. We're both.
Yeah, and I do it all.
Yes.
Do it all. Anything you need, you know. I got it. Last question. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but like we said before, make sure that you guys follow us and make sure you guys like our group. Get at it. You know, it's always lit.
Yes.
Always lit. Well, a hot couple asked you to have a threesome with them.
Ooh. What would y'all do? Have a threesome with us. Would you have rules, limits, or would you say, fuck yeah, let's do this, get drunk, and let's just go for it?
Let's just go for it. What are you doing? We want to know. Comment below.
What are you doing?
You know, single and all. Yeah, definitely jumping in. I want to see what it be like.
You never
I
had
like
a
making
threesome? You said you wanted to see what it would be like.
With them.
You never.
With them. With them. You know, Flower loves to dibble and dabble.
In both pots.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Magic.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely would get in where I fit in. I mean, I could sit back and watch. I could record. I could tap. I could rub. I'm there. I'm there for all activities. Happiness over everything. What about you?
I think if I got drunk enough, yeah. Sober, I couldn't do it. I'd have to like drink, like, oh, let's get drink, let's smoke some, you know. NBA.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah. You know.
Yes, cheers to
But
that.
also,
NBA's
it's
cheers
not
to
fun.
NBA.
drunk with drunk bitches.
Cheers to that.
All right. Well, it's been a great show. Thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure you guys tune in next week with us.
Yes,
know.
and get it popping in the group. Invite your friends, and make sure you post, some funny stuff.
Exactly, because we're here. We're here for the laugh, the giggles, the smiles, and the motivation. You know, it's not all about getting fucked and getting your back broke.
Yeah,
I mean, not all the time. Not all.
Oh, MISC,
All right, make sure you guys tune in. Thank you guys. Cocktail Lounge.